Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Here I'm doing an example, one of each example on the summative review for you. So you just have to watch one of the other ones. So our chapter 2, we're looking at graphing from factored form, standard form, and or vertex form. Okay. Example number 1 is going to be standard form. When you're graphing from standard form, okay. First thing I like to do all the time is identify my concavity. I can see A is 1/2, it's positive 1/2, so I'm going to be concave up. When I'm graphing from standard form, first thing I want to do is I want to find my axis of symmetry. Okay, so this is topic number 1. Remember, x equals the opposite of b divided by 2 times a. Well, the opposite of b is going to be 4 over 2 times 1/2, so I get 4 over 1. So my axis of symmetry is x equals 4. And I will graph that axis of symmetry here quick. And it's going to be right about there. I'm going to move him over just a skosh here. Try to get him where he needs to be. And there's that. I'm going to pause because I got to calibrate. After I find and graph my axis of symmetry, typically for me, the next thing I do is I find my vertex, because I know that vertex is going to be 4 comma something, so I'm going to find f of 4. F of 4 is going to be 1/2 times 4 squared is 16 minus negative 4 times 4 is 16 plus 3. Well, half of 16 is 8 minus 16 plus 3, so I get negative 8 plus 3, so I get negative 5. My vertex is at 4, negative 5. And then I can plot that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can plot my vertex. From here, y-intercepts, really easy to find because that's f of 0, which means I'm going to have 1/2 times 0 minus 4 times 0 plus 3. So it's 0 comma 3. And somebody is just going to say, well, isn't that when I'm in standard form, isn't always 0 comma the c value? Answer to that question, yes. You don't need to show all that work to get there. From here, my x-intercepts, I'm not even going to answer that yet because I found the vertex. What I want to do now that I have my vertex is I want to give it the old 1, 4, 9, and I got to take my 1, my 4, my 9 times my a value, so times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. So this is going to be 1/2, 2, and 4.5. So from there, I'm concave up. I go over 1. I go up 1/2. Reflect it. Over 2. Up 2. Reflect it. Then I'm going to go over 3. Up 1, 2, 3, 4.5. And I'm going to reflect it. And I can see that my y-intercept here of 0, 1, 2, 3, I can reflect that one 4 units across. So I can see when I graph this guy, although I do have x-intercepts, all we would expect you to say right now for your x-intercepts are between, the first one is going to be between 0 and 1, and the second one is between 7 and 8. We do not expect any more than this at this point in time. Next chapter we will. We will learn how to find the x-intercepts when they are decimals, okay? Bottom line, this does not factor, therefore they are not nice values, okay? Example 1, done.